Put the egg rolls in and let's begin more collegiate combat out here at Esports U Street Fighter. Oh God, everywhere. Oh my God. Listen, they should be eating on here. It's like an ASMR sort of deal, but what is out here is also some collegiate combat. As we mentioned, shout out to Pagoa for putting the egg rolls in and helping out as we try to find the snack champion. Oh my God, my mouth is absolutely stuffed. You know what? Let me just bring in the commentators right now. Let's just talk to them. Who do I got with me? I think I got Mr. Bruno, and I do believe I do have some Ash. Catch him.
The fakest of Bruno Mars here. That was pretty grisly. I saw like 1,000,000,004 particles flying. So I truly hope that the area surrounding your setup is okay. But good evening to you all. We are going to get into some excellent matches tonight, and I am excited to be here with you all.
Yeah, honestly, really hyped for it. It's like 5 p.m. PST right now. I had a full day of classes, and then I'm sitting here thinking, okay, get back home, Capcom Street Fighter. Shouldn't be that bad. And then to have witnessed that poor Pagoda egg roll get absolutely demolished by Cola in less than 2.2 milliseconds. Yeah, that was not... Again, too. Brick by atom is kind of wild, not gonna lie.
What can I say? They're delicious. You know, Chelsea Pagoda for sending us some. They're like, you can do whatever you want with these. I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat them on the broadcast. You can't stop me. So they won't stop me from eating these Pagoda egg rolls as we get into the matches real soon here. We're gonna have 5 matches coming up, and these players will be playing for some points for the ELO system. Now, it'll be 5 games in totality. However, they're playing for as many points as possible. So every game counts as a point. So they'll end after 5 games. Whoever has the most is like the winner, but at the end, you want as many points at the very end to amass, so you become part of the finale, as it were. So you've already seen a lot of variety. We've seen some Manon last week. We've seen a lot of Akuma, of course. Hopefully get to see something different today. Maybe some Bison play. Personally, I like to see Bison. That's just me. What about y'all? Ash, we'll start with you.
Me personally, you know, I come from a family of grapplers who play everybody. So me, obviously, I have to go with Zangief, who has been an absolute menace, not just overseas, but here in NA as well. So I feel there's a lot of untapped potential there.
Made me sick. Bruno, go on.
I like Ryu, okay? We don't see Ryu played at the highest levels other than the Kusanagi UFA win. I want to see some Ryu. I get that he's milquetoast, but with the Hashogeki, there is so much swagger to the character. So I know we've got, you know, some Bison. Looking at the lineup for tonight, we've got some Akuma, we've got some Ed. So we've got a healthy variety, but I want to see old reliable.
Yeah, we might be seeing the possibility of maybe one of these people possibly picking Ryu. They haven't really told us what character they do play, but one person that sticks out to me in this entirety of these sets is Harms, who's been traveling to a lot of the events. We've seen him at DreamHacks before. I think that's where I actually first met him. Had a big win over IDOM, took him down in one of the first 2s that we had leading up to that finale. And kind of, I think in my mind, like that was like the moment where Harms was like, wait a minute. I could do this. I could beat a guy like IDOM. Like I could take him down. He runs the Honda, so he puts hands on the man. So like we'll see if he still has that same sort of energy. He was messing around with Ryu and Bison, by the way. And I told him, hey man, Bison might be more your speed possibly, but either way, well, I think he'll just probably stick to the Honda. You know, you tell somebody to switch a character and they keep playing the character. Like I keep telling Ash to stop playing Geef, stop playing the grappler. What do he do?
Wow.
Keep playing the grappler.
Okay. I really see how it is. Listen. I've been trying to say for the longest time that, hey, one of these days Zangief is going to pop up on everyone's radars, but it's going to be too late by then. And thinking, I'm sorry, Zangief has always been S tier in my Street Fighter 6 game. Yes, always has been.
Ooh,
It's controversial, but
don't
it's
say that.
true.
Actually,
You
Bruno,
just don't
what
want
do
to
you
hear
think
the
about?
truth.
I think
I
that
have
I
Bruno.
know that Bison does 8,500 damage on those bomb combos, but I really think we need to make Headbutt -4 on hit.
You know what? For Honda, yes. For Bison, no. You know, I don't agree with that at all. Now, going down a list of these universities that we have out here: Oklahoma University, Heartland CC, North Texas, Saskatchewan. I probably said that horribly wrong. And Follow Your Dreams is from, it looks like, Heartland CC in Tennessee, Knoxville. That's where Harms is from. So I also met Harms at F2Con. So it's cool, by the way, to see some of these players that I've seen, like their names pop up like at some of the tournaments, at like events like this. You know, again, collegiate combat has definitely been bolstered by the collegiate FGC people, Shasta College, the college FGC, just overall, and everybody is just making these players push themselves to the limit and bolding them to go further. You know, I didn't have this back in the day. Ash, I don't know if you had this at all, or Bruno, if you had any of this stuff when it comes to esports, but it's cool to see this being recognized as like a true esport, especially fighting games, I mean.
That's for sure. I feel like galvanizing the local fighting game community. Every city's got their local with like 10 to 12 people in it. And then you've got the majors, which consolidate people, bring people together. And I love that now we've got that same thing represented at the collegiate level. And like you said, we see players traveling, we see players getting big wins. A Pink DS Lite is someone that comes to mind, as in all of those tournament graphics, you're seeing second, third place. And so they're competing at the highest level, and I love that they have a forum now to showcase their skills.
Well, it's time to showcase some skills out here. While I go eat this Pagoda egg roll, casters, take it away.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm 100% looking forward to it. You know, the one thing about those Pagoda egg rolls that nobody told me is how addictive they would be, right? And living in a communal environment where we have a refrigerator, it's open to everyone. I almost had 2 whole boxes, not just rolls. Box of my egg rolls stolen right from under me. It was not fun. I had to catch 3 people trying to take them. And at the same time, I'm like, okay, I understand they're good, but still, I have to eat too. I have to get through the next 3 months with $100 in my bank account and only go to egg rolls. Not looking forward to it.
I hope you filed a police report, because that's 16 total egg rolls. That is like grand theft. That is larceny at the highest degree. So I really hope that justice can be done in that area. As we get into the match here, Cold Ramen versus Yata, it's going to be Akuma. And you were talking earlier about the fact that Yata plays a multitude of characters. So I imagine that we will find out what the matchup is going to be once we get in here. And it is going to be the E Bison is what I said, the M Bison. And we got some corner pressure here from Cold Ramen. And that is just a whole bunch of plus frames. And you've got to guess, Yata able to get the low forward. Ooh, but that forward medium kick is going to do it. First round going to Cold Ramen.
Nasty one, stand medium to end it. The one thing, you have 2 aggressive characters. One's a glass cannon with damn near little health, but the other is just full pack of punch, if you will. And even with the jump in, gets countered right off the Shoryuken, right into the OD hits as well. But that's going to be purple parry right into the impact too.
And that is going to be a huge opening. We're going to go back to mid-screen, and shimmy doesn't go the way of Bison, but got some neutral here. Ooh, the clash. And we are going to Cycle Crusher through the fireball, and that's going to be the corner for Bison. Really scary stuff. If you're Akuma, you know that it's going to be 2 openings and your life gauge is depleted.
And that's the thing about corners that Akuma really excels at. You think you have Akuma cornered. No, back throw, but at the same time, that's going to be Bison parry back right into the super, but
the
still,
level 2 misses, and we get a level 3!
Okay. Old Ramen, I do like to apologize once again that I am never familiar with your game, and at the same time, Yata might have overextended just a little bit for Cold Ramen to at least take 1 point up here.
Yeah, the thing there is that Yata got the DI, the counter DI, but just overthought what they were going to do afterwards. So, and we get the punish counter throw there. That is going to be Bison's bread and butter, forcing the strike throw over and over and over again. That stand heavy is so oppressive. And you got to guess, Akuma has a lot of options to get out of the corner. Unfortunately, parry not being one of the most effective ones, but an ODDP gets Cold Ramen out. A huge punish counter.
Man, still right in the burnout, not exactly looking too hot, having to rely on the crouch medium, but even with the jump in, spinning light kick coming in from Yata, and now Cold Ramen. Victory up 1 for Yata right now, going in for the jump in right over the drive rush though.
And that distance is going to be where Bison just gets the most out of each opening. And we crouch the heavy kick. ODDP once again. You got to imagine that Yata is going to respond correctly in a couple of interactions. But a huge opening on Wake Up, and that's going to be the corner. Can't rely on perfect parry here, Cold Ramen. What's it going to be? Oh, we do get the parry, though.
And I'm gonna go for the crouch light to kind of break out here, but back into footsies, having to go for the OD fireball on top of that. A couple kicks in to try and buffer at least a little bit, but Yata backing up a little further than need be here. Ramen low on the health, and like I said, Akuma all glass cannon, no health, has to go for the jumping parry here, but right into the tri-fresh cancel and raw super art.
Yeah, the toes got clipped. Pedicure on a Monday night. That is going to be the game for Yata. Tying things up 1-1. And I think that over the course, since this is such a unique format, we're going to play 5 games overall. You've got a lot of time to adapt, to make some better decisions overall. And one of the things I want to see from Cold Ramen, relying on the anti-air. Akuma has so many strong options to anti-air that you really need to utilize it if you're going to be in the corner.
Exactly. One route, 2 route, maybe 3 routes from those anti-airs that could all possibly happen, but Yata really making a number 1 throw. Make that 2. You can try to go for a 3rd, but instead gonna have to settle for the parry right into the back attack drive rush into the OD hits.
Is that gonna kill? We're not gonna spend, but we do get the Wake Up button, and that's gonna be the round for Yata. And again, Cold Ramen is just relying on that that DI, maybe not knowing how to open up Bison, but you're going to want to think a little bit harder about how to open Bison up on defense. A perfect parry is going to be lead to a back throw in the corner. Some jabs on Wake Up, another throw. Will it be another throw?
All right, 3rd throw, possibly.
Oof.
Maybe. I was gonna say maybe not, but Cold Ramen deciding to spend resources for another one and jump in at that one, but having to go for the OD down fireball, and still no impact on that one. Yata knew better than to have to waste life on that one, but can still block as best as possible here.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous because we do see the perfect parry attempt from Cold Ramen after the Devil's Reverse, so I don't think that they're feeling too comfortable about the cross cut. But as I say that, we do get the DP, and that is going to lead to big damage. We've got one more interaction for Cold Ramen, and they will be sure to take the round, and that back throw is going to do it. Tying things up, 1 round apiece.
And Yata really risking a lot, especially on resources, going into burnout multiple times just for the hits, and might be doing more damage than need be. However, able to break out of the driver's cancel into the throw, but buffers right through it into the super art, and it's gonna be good chunks of damage. No, not if you're exactly Cold Ramen having to buffer exactly.
Yeah, that's an early spend, but against a character like Akuma that does big damage, and we established the throw loop game. Tick, tick, boom.
Oh, no.
Andrew Garfield.
I didn't want to risk going for a 4th, but in that situation, Yata popping off with a perfect KO on the Bison.
Yeah, I love that. I love inspiring the fear. Anytime we're going to go into the corner, Cold Ramen's got to think, am I going to eat 4 or 5 throws? But not if they've got anything to say about it, especially as they push Yata into the corner. Plus frames. I like Yata being super patient there, dashing up, going for the back throw, and forcing the corner again, but we've got a Wake Up button. That is going to be mid-screen. Oof, another throw.
Back throw coming into it, but Yata even going for the drive rush to try and close the gap here between himself and Cold Ramen here, who has to respond in kind. Drive rush into the Tatsumaki, low kick off of that, but Yata jumping back out, down fireball with the jump in again for quick throw in the corner. Fireball again for the reversal hit.
When the air-to-air does not connect for Cold Ramen, so now they're forced into the corner. But you got to imagine that you're going to see the OD Psycho Crusher in that situation most of the time. A huge DI, but we could have killed and we did not do it. Ooh, an OD DP errant from Cold Ramen is going to lead to the round win for Yata. A little testy, a little nervous there on Wake Up.
Exactly. Where there's heavy resource usage coming in from Yata, there's also that level of patience. Knew the DP would be popping out, but just like here, having to hit with the OD DP. Down fireball again, but Yata jumping back in might have made a little bit of a mistake here. Tatsu off rip.
Yeah, wake up buttons is Cold Ramen's best friend. And tick throw is his second. Top 4 on MySpace. Oof, perfect parry there. And we're going into the corner is M. Bison. But a point-blank range drive rush is going to lead to Cold Ramen in the corner. And he's been nervous. Where's Zhao Hai? I like that jump back from Yata.
You know, I heard MySpace earlier, and I swear I got PTSD flashbacks. I'm like, I'm only 23 here, born in 01. I haven't heard that in absolute ages. But now headed to final round here. He immediately goes and crouching low, but Cold Ramen not wasting any time, getting in with the quick aggression, but back into the corner, down fireball again against Yata, who really just has to buffer it out, try to bait in with crouch, but now going for a back throw again to put Cold Ramen up in the corner for perfect parry. Another back throw. Has just been reversal after reversal thus far, Bruno.
Cold Ramen trying to go again for the tick throw, really relying on the throws. Akuma is a character with big damage, big combo routes, and I think that it's just, like I said, signs of nervousness from Cold Ramen, not being too certain about how to neutralize this character's offense. An errant DP, but we don't optimize the punish from Yata. I think they could have got more out of it. Maybe cancel into CA. Ooh, clip the toes pedicure. Level 3. That's going to be
Level
the game
3.
for Cold Ramen.
Super art a little earlier did have me worried and thinking that DP might have been a crucial mistake, allow Yata to get the swing of things back into the round, but Cold Ramen answering in kind with the level 3 confirm, but man, right in the stage swap at that, going right back into it, no room to breathe at all, and if you're Yata, be a little concerned here.
Oof. And that punish counter. Again, corner pressure. You see it so often in Street Fighter 6. A back throw? No? Bison spacing out the scissors. Don't run with them. Oof! Pressure at the mid screen. Gets the clip. We cancel 2 crouching medium punches into the bread and butter. Like the interruption. Chewed on.
Drive rush right into it. Go for crouching medium kick, but now Yata having to wait, but into the perfect parry, and shit again coming in from Cold Ramen right into the Tatsumaki route, and really not even giving any room for maneuver between himself and Yata. Goes for the dive in and having to opt in for the forward throw again, but straight into the ODDP.
A pixel of health here for Yata. Another chance, but the cross up, immediate cross up from Cold Ramen is going to net them the round. This is such an even set. They're going band for band right now.
Word for word, bar for bar, if you
Talk
will.
to him.
That's going to be another throw for throw into the drive rush. Tatsu, the crouching
Safe jump.
medium. It's going to be absolutely painful bread and butter route if you are an Akuma player, and that's no exception for Cold Ramen. Yata having to respond in kind with heavy resource usage, but I could say the same for Ramen in complete burnout and not exactly looking too hot. I will say might have to play a little more careful than need be. Misses on the DP, and now Yata responding with the psycho.
That is going to be death. Are they going to go into the level 3? Ooh, they conserve the bar. They get the kill either way.
Dang.
Presence of mind from Yata.
Oh, just getting vicious with it. Another final round, which between Cold Ramen and Yata has been going a little more back and forth than I did expect here, and jumping confirm right into the normals too.
That's a huge interruption, but ODDP keeps Yata in the corner. Oh, we don't get the air-to-air. The attempt was there from Yata, or from Cold Ramen rather. Ooh, drive rush jabs. We got the bomb on. Ooh, clip the toes! Cuticles!
Right into the level 3 too. Just back into the ground. Listen, there you are. So I hope you're bulletproof. This is about to hurt. Yata's still not dead though. We've seen these comeback situations, but if you are Cold Ramen, maybe hit him with the Urameshi special, especially on Akuma, jumps right over the OD. Shredding on through. Drive rush cancel into it again, but burnout resource management not too hot. Jump side swap, and Cold Ramen responds in turn, crouching light hit to end it.
That is going to be it. Cold Ramen going up 3-2. A really even set overall. But I do think that it was just a matter of presence of mind, conditioning, making sure that you were confident in your approaches, and Cold Ramen winning the war of attrition there against Yata, but equally matched, like I said.
Exactly. Both players really showcasing patience here, but I will say coming in for Yata, that had me a little scared. Because as someone who's played a little bit of Bison, I was always watching my meter to see how careful I have to be, especially going in a lot of those OD hits. And in that one, made a lot of good usage onto it, but still, Cold Ramen coming in with the Akuma looking hot with it.
Like Cold Ramen did some really great defensive measures. We saw a lot more ODDPs. They were hitting a lot more. And if Yata, you have to like pull back a little bit and punish those a lot more proper. We did see a few drops here from our friend Cold Ramen. He went for the crouching medium punch in the DP that caused a whiff, but Yata didn't always have the presence of mind to get a ridiculous punish off of that. So I do like the if I knock down, I'm going to go to town sort of style that you see from these Akuma players. When they see a Bison, they put him on their back and then just harass continuously. That's what you got to do. Do not let Bison play at all. And I think that matchup's been more about that 5-5 scenario. You saw him take to the air a little bit more with the air fireballs. If you establish the ground game and the aerial game, it's a lot more of an even matchup for Akuma, but it was still a close match overall. Not bad for both competitors. And it was a good first match to start off the day out here at Esports U College Street Fighter. We're going to have more after this break. In fact, we're going to have more fighting game action coming up and some more surprises. I know some of you are looking for some certain characters. Just stick with us because after this, we'll have even more in store for all of you. Don't go nowhere. And we're back with more collegiate combat out here on the official stream of Capcom Fighters and, of course, other streams as well. I want to give a big shout out to Pagoda once again for always putting the egg rolls in. I'm sitting in the heater right here with my besties to my left. Ash, Bruno, how you doing? Ash, I'll start with you.
Honestly, dude, these Pagoda egg rolls, man, like they're in my freezer right here. I swear I have a refrigerator over there, okay? I don't have a microwave at the Cola, you know what? You know what? If we weren't on a family-friendly stream right now, anyways, let me stop. So far, we've had a pretty good day. We're one match in. If you weren't here previously, it was Cold Ramen's Akuma versus Yata's Bison, which honestly I was expecting a couple other characters, considering Yata plays, I was going to say, what? Bison, Terry, a little bit of Akuma, Cammy as well, and on the side, like, a lot of these CFGC players especially have a lot of variety. It's really cool to see.
I like that. I like that. Bruno, how are you feeling about these matches so far?
I feel great about the matches. Thank you for asking. I do love that both of the characters that we saw, or both of the players rather, were so equally matched. We talked about it. We talked that it could have gone either way in that last game, but I am looking forward to some high octane drive gauge, drive rush, bomb setups, headbutts. I'm looking for some butt splashes. I'm looking for some Hashogekis. Ooh, I'm looking for some. That's all I got. I'm looking for them though.
I think what you'll be getting real soon here is the JP theme versus if the person has rhythm or not. We'll see if that happens with these two players. Who do we have coming up?
We've got Illiaan and ItzLvlX. JP, man, just keeping their opponents at bay far the whole screen length. And it's a character who I have a personal disdain because of the 3 a.m. rank session. Every Street Fighter 6 player knows of the 3 a.m. rank session, but I have taken it a step further by inviting into a custom lobby and saying, enjoy the perpetual irrelevance because Capcom is sure to nerf this character to the ground.
Wow, you are rude as hell. But you know, we do have a Marisa instead. I misspoke. ItzLvlX is going to be playing a little Mami Masa Marisa. Ash, Bruno, take it away.
It's going to be such a tough matchup here because Marisa is going to struggle to get in against JP's numerous projectiles. What do you think? Playing a big body character, as you have said previously, what do you think about playing against JP?
If it's one thing that I know well about big-bodied characters versus JP in the first place, just smother them. Keep smothering them. Do not let them within any range of, you know, that corner over there that you see. Just maybe to your left, to your right, if you will, depending on where you are in the world. Just don't let JP get that far. That's what I had to realize, especially in playing Zangief, you know, a little bit of Marisa here and there. Just slam them with an SPD and you should be all good, but still JP has some escape options from that as well. It can get scary, but the thing is, I don't think I've seen a Marisa gameplay, especially in CFGC, in a while. Maybe I just haven't been keeping up, but for me, it has been a hot minute.
Yeah, as we get into the match here, Illiaan already in the corner, doing exactly what you're saying, giving JP zero space, but a back throw avoids the pressure here. Ooh, and a back throw is going to lead to Marisa in the corner. You got to eat these projectiles for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and fourth meal.
And we use the really impact to try and get a little bit of a means of escape here, but punches right through. Drive rush cancel into it. Having to go for the stand fierce options, but for ItzLvlX not letting up, and Illiaan losing a good chunk of health sent into burnout, almost off rip. The same can be said for LvLX, but no need. Right in the neck.
Yeah, and I was worried about going into burnout there, but getting the command grab immediately, and it showed that it was a wise decision. The DI to punish that Superman punch, and you're going to be in the corner. Now you have to do the obstacle course American Ninja Warrior.
Gosh, and for JP having so many options, especially when it comes to quick teleport, but this is exactly where I said you don't want to be. Other side of the screen where JP is there, sitting menacingly. And as I say, that could be the perfect parry right for the wall, bounce into it, try first cancel again, but no waste on gauge. Really being smart with it into the super art.
Yeah, that portal is just, you're kind of mixing up when you're playing JP. Ooh, we don't get the kill. Woo! but the poke leads to the perfect on the side of Illiaan. But going through the portal there tells me that Illiaan is feeling confident about the openings, knowing that he can get an opening on Marisa, crack that defense. Well, holding carry here, that's scary for Marisa. You got to imagine that Illiaan is going to teleport.
Oh, question mark, maybe? ItzLvlX having to stick back and even then, kind of a waste of meter. This was a little too early, allowing Illiaan to teleport, but still, lock game there. Having to opt in for the jump in right into the super art.
A huge jump in from ItzLvlX, avoiding the command throw. We get the corner here, not quite burnt out, but we see we are buffering super here. Ooh, almost got the air-to-air from the side of ItzLvlX, but doesn't get it.
And for Illiaan, a drive rush medium kick firm was just promptly denied, but not all done here. Instead of having to opt in for the back throw, and now ItzLvlX on the other side of here. Oh, the drive rush, where are you going? And even try to punch through it, but for Illiaan, that's gonna be one game up so far.
And that was pretty much checkmate there with the no super 4 on the side of Marisa. But that wall splat situation was crazy. I think the portal prevented the wall splat. I want to look at the tapes and see what happened, but we got the amnesia there. We're holding. Oh my gosh! It is Blanca mix-ups from Just Parry.
Man, hold these mix-ups, hold the amnesia, says Illiaan, but now for ItzLvlX, looking a little vulnerable here, just a little bit of ways away from really hitting burnout status. Now Illiaan, actually just really sitting pretty. Spikes here for ItzLvlX. Burnout status, like I was mentioning earlier, and became too vulnerable, too weak, worst time possible, allowing Illiaan to get one win up far, and the driver's medium kick still denied.
Illiaan saying, get off me, doing the drive gauge damage. Attack on drive gauge, Shingeki no drive gauge, baby. Where's Isayama-san? You're in the corner.
Wall bounce, just pressure on pressure. This point just changed Illiaan's name to Swerve Strickland with the amount of big pressure back on the ItzLvlX, and the quick teleport like we were expecting. Well, again with the OT, it spikes into super art and not guaranteed kill. Obviously, look at the health meter, just nothing left.
That was a near perfect on the side of Illiaan. If you're ItzLvlX, you gotta cool it. Don't worry. Take a second. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Reevaluate your game plan. You don't want to get tilted in a set like this. You've got 3 more games to go, but the overhead is going to do emotional damage on the side of Marisa. A great drive rush in, though.
Exactly, I was about to say, it's 5 p.m. Let's not treat it like one of those 3 a.m. tilt runs that you and I are very familiar with. It's never fun. It's not worth it. But it's going for a stand heavy kick off rip. ItzLvlX going in for a quick bread and butter combo confirmed, but against Illiaan jumping, Amnesia's gonna hit though right into the spikes again.
Yeah, but they get set up in a good position here. You're almost in burnout. Ooh! And the command grab is going to lead to big damage. And this is definitely in JP's favor. Staying full screen, crouch fierce. Getting the drive gauge back. Ooh, and this is a true chip sequence.
Ooh! Ooh! Okay, Marisa goes in for the rush, jumps right out of it to avoid an Illiaan hit, but now for ItzLvlX, getting a lot of that meter back. Back hit again with the command grab.
Thankfully, they were able to get the round, but that neutral jump shimmy didn't lead to the punish counter. Thankfully, like I said, they were able to finish it out. But a huge punish counter from JP. OD projectiles. Ooh, but interruption. True done. Now you're in the corner. We're going to cancel into level 3 early. ItzLvlX saying, I've got the lead early on. I want to get my drive gauge back. I want to push you into the corner and put this pressure on.
And early super art, but you know, we'd love to see those, like you were mentioning, with that pressure might be the thing that ItzLvlX does need to get the upper hand on the Illiaan for the rush, and even with the critical level 3 super art up, just completely goes into burnout, but the amnesia hit. Good counter against ItzLvlX for another quick side swap here. Illiaan looking dangerously low on health, but still keeping it off those rip.
One more
hit piece there, just one more. Quick little grab with the damage. There's no way Illiaan is able to come back from this and suddenly be able to take a win off of ItzLvlX in the round, but if it does work, having a punish back with impact.
Illiaan playing with his food there. ItzLvlX was guaranteed to take the DI. Thankfully, they get the round, but he let ItzLvlX get their drive gauge back and doesn't get the punish. So it's something you got to look for if you're Illiaan and improve as you go on. When you have the checkmate situation, you've got to milk all the damage possible.
Exactly, and in ItzLvlX's situation with a big-bodied character against JP like this, like I was talking about earlier, it's the art of the smother. Don't let JP get away with so much, and then the minute they're in burnout, rebuild that gauge. But back throw again, haven't opted for the spikes. Maybe walked in a little too soon here, but ItzLvlX going in with a risky drive rush for Illiaan to counter back.
Yeah, Illiaan with a great use of the drive reversal to keep Marisa in the corner, but unable to keep her there. We are back to full screen, but we cancel into the level 3. That is certainly going to kill. I think there was some scaling, but great spend, a great confirm on the side of Illiaan. That does not kill. I cannot believe it.
Still sitting at -1 HP, but the Superman punch is gonna have to work. But up against the corner like this is a little too far for comfort, and usually I say too close, but against a JP, just being anywhere might get you enough hurt, and enough really just to get killed, having to go for D again, coming in from Illiaan, building back the meter, but for level X. Might have shimmied a little too close to the sun here, or in this situation, might have shimmied too close to Grandpa.
Yeah, the back throw gets clipped by that projectile, and that leads to the Illiaan game win, 3-0. It's a tough matchup. Marisa has to do a lot, and we've seen ItzLvlX get some big openings, but you've got to keep the pressure on. DI there, your pressure isn't safe. It's not real.
You know, the one thing I really like to see from Illiaan is not only these combos, but knowing that he is fully expecting ItzLvlX to hit with a lot of these drive rushes and then just teleports for a back throw most of the time and punishes accordingly. In that second, ItzLvlX is taken out again for Illiaan to be put up by another round.
That was dirty from Illiaan. He just walked up slowly and through. That is dominance. That is confidence coming from Illiaan. Now it's the corner for Marisa. Putting the pressure on. We go for the command grab again. That is like 19 command grabs in the set. Emotional damage. When are we going to go for a command grab of ourselves? You've got pressure on block. Come on, Marisa. It's one of your best tools.
I was about to say, if it's one of your best tools, utilize it as best as possible, but not even able to break through the arm. Good punch, jumping right into it. Medium, but for burnout, doesn't matter. Another level 3 super art to hit Illiaan, and honestly, it's a favorite game. Will it kill?
I agree with the spend there. ItzLvlX knowing I've got the meter. I want to secure the round. I've got the meter, so I'm going to spend it. What's it going to be?
The Superman punch, but Illiaan still able to react accordingly. Jump heavy for ItzLvlX to put him right up against the corner. Drive rush confirmed, but amnesia to hit. Illiaan tried to jump back at it.
Getting the extension, and this is great for Illiaan. They're able to maintain the drive gauge, keeping the full screen projectiles, going for the portal, getting the cross up, and they are back in the green. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Or in this situation, the sound of JP. Is it good sound? Probably not. Maybe your bone's breaking all at once. Maybe your skin's made of paper, bone's made of glass, and for level X, no exception for Illiaan to really just be putting up against the corner like this, and even up close and personal. Illiaan able to confirm with a super art guaranteed against level X.
That is a dominant performance from Illiaan. One game to go, but that is a clean sweep. It's not like ItzLvlX has been out of it by any means. It's not being outclassed, but not making the most of each of the interactions. Illiaan is just so confident. Walk up buttons? You're like that?
Man, the fit, the drip, the walk up, there is really just no stopping Illiaan just with the confidence, but can say the same for ItzLvlX, who's honestly a lot of good decisions, but maybe in this one, they're getting crossed up a little too far and really too soon, but having to waste the meter to go for the uppercut. Back at it, blocks on the low with the jumping, confirm at that, breaking through Illiaan's armor.
That is a great option, forcing the burnout on the side of Illiaan. I love that from ItzLvlX. They get the drive gauge back, but so thirsty to get the DI, they immediately hit the macro and get punished for it, but this is going to be huge. Are you going to spend some meter here? If you got it, spend it, baby. We're going into it, and that is going to be a round for ItzLvlX. It looks like they are starting to get their feet up under them and able to get around here.
You know what?
Woo!
You say good spend of meter, I say great spend of meter, but now Level X finding that confidence that might have dropped a little earlier, but now grab break. Even going for VOD Superman punch, but now having to block against a guessing game. Low kick again from Illiaan, who wastes the meter, but still up against the wall, utilizing it best their abilities.
Yeah, I imagine Illiaan realized the moment that they hit DI that it was going to force them into burnout. And you got to imagine that that wasn't part of their risk reward there. Ooh, the cross up into the command grab. Is that a setup? ItzLvlX is showing us their bag of tricks. Damian Lillard gets the game 4-1. I love it.
Okay, we got NBA references in Street Fighter. You know what? Bruno, I was unfamiliar with your game, but I respect it. I see it.
4-1. What I love about that is that if you're ItzLvlX, you're getting cooked, frankly. But you say, I am not going out without a fight. I am going to come back in this final game, and I'm going to put some pressure on. And that was a dominant performance. Illiaan was unable to get one round in that game. So I imagine if we're doing first to 10, who's to say what the result would be?
I mean, honestly, pretty true. And real, honestly, I love how in the end, right, ItzLvlX actually said, listen, you want to see me get a Maritza round win? Do you want to see me do it again? And I love to see that big-bodied characters getting a win, whether it be in CFGC or in this situation, collegiate Street Fighter. But as we discussed that, I believe we should be throwing it over to Cola. Bring us in here.
What you think about that?
Someone said 2 rare characters they haven't seen before. Are they DLC? No, baby. That's the main cast right there. Yeah, we haven't seen Marisa in a long time because other players have left her to the wayside. But it's cool to see the CFGC say, forget all that. I'll play what I like and what I want to run with. And they did run with at least 1 point in their pocket at the very least. But that JP looking real nasty. You saw a lot of guard breaks and a lot of barons of burnout, which would take away the drive gauge. If you kill the drive gauge, you kill the character. Not everyone can play like Noah. So fantastically done for the JP player. And that is another match in our pocket. At least that player will move on with 1 point. The Marisa player will move on with a point in their pocket, though. Not going to go home without anything. Again, we are playing for the ELO system, so maybe next week will be a little bit better for them, and maybe they'll learn how to turn up like volume a little bit earlier in the set.
That is for sure. That was just masterclass of JP play, just doing that drive gauge damage and just putting so much pressure. What's crazy is that JP is able to put like right point blank pressure through the projectiles and through the portal. We saw so many of that, the portal into cross up. So great play from both of them. And I love how ItzLvlX was able to take it in that final game.
Ash, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts on that one. I might have been proven a little wrong when I said that, oh yeah, just smother JP. You should be fine from there. No, I was so horribly wrong because that JP just kept attacking, like Bruno said, point blank, and had so many escape options after the fact, especially coming in off the amnesia or even just quick teleport.
That was a good play today, but we're not done. We still have even more action coming right at you. We're going to take a quick breather, a quick break, and I'm going to break some of these egg rolls in half and eat them. When we return, more collegiate FGC coming right at you. Don't go nowhere. and we are still searching for the snack champion. We're still searching high and low. Before we get into any fisticuffs, let's talk about these fried foods. Listen, the Snack Champion series is brought to you by Pagoda Snacks. From crispy egg rolls to crunchy cream, cheese, wontons, and savory crab ragoons, Pagoda Snacks are ready to crush your cravings. Shop for them in your freezer section of your local grocery store, or get them delivered with Instacart. Find more at the links below. We're going to be actually having those in the chat too as well. And, that's the sponsor, but I'll just say it off the rip. I love these. These are really good. Okay.
I am a picky person, okay?
Okay.
I do not eat foods with various ingredients in them that I'm unaware of. If I don't know all the ingredients on the ingredient list, I'm not eating it. And I remarked to my wife, I had her eat it first and tell me if I would like it. She said, I don't know.
Test?
That's
You got a taste tester.
Married for
That's
5
wild.
years, and that is like one of the roles and responsibilities. I bit it, and I rocked with the Pagoda chicken egg roll. That is the highest endorsement that I can give to a culinary product.
It's pretty good. Ash, how's your Pagoda dining experience been so far?
I mean, hell, if my roommates are trying to steal my Pagoda egg rolls, it has to be good at this point. I'm gonna be real. Like, I live in a dorm, technically, situation with about 30 to 32 different other people. So, I mean, hey, 2 whole boxes missing. I mean, that has to say something here. We're being honest here.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna come over there and pull out the paws. Some people taking the Pagoda egg rolls. I might have to help out, but before any of that, of course, we got to talk about these matches. I guess that takes precedent out here. We're still trying to find the stack champions as we get the ELO system going and flowing. And these players amass as many points as possible. Remember, 5 matches totality. Players will walk away with as many points as they can with each W. Who do we have coming up next?
We have got James Trombone from North Texas repping the DJ, and we've got UT Arlington's very own Hippo with the M Bison. You asked for it, and you shall receive some bips and gameplay.
Yes. What do you think about that matchup, Ash? What goes through your mind when you see these 2 characters on the screen besides anger and hatred?
I will say, DJ, I am fully and 100% expecting a lot of these charge hits. With Bison, yeah, pure anger, hatred. For us, it's a Monday. For Bison, obviously, it's just going to be another 2. That is no exception. So I'm looking forward to the matchup. We have 2 others after this one, but just for the DJ gets and shiggles, 100%.
I'm glad to see more DJ. I feel like that character has been so underrepresented because a lot of the players who used to play DJ are not playing Ed, but now we get to see some DJ play. Let's see. They've got the rhythm. They got that extra oxtail. Commentators, take it away.
It is going to be an excellent match indeed. We already have the corner on the side of Hippo, but an OD up kicks is going to get James Trombone out. Ooh, the air-to-air, ready for it. Oh my gosh, double or nothing. Double it and give it to the next person. KO on the side of Hippo. First round, UTA's very own.
My God, James Trombone didn't even have a chance after that one. Couldn't even jump in, jump out, left, right, up, down, center. Hippo just right on the banal. The crouching medium punch right there. Just back sway off the rip, but now Hippo going in for the forward throw again into the corner. Make that 1, make that a second one. Almost even trying to go for a third one before Trombone escapes out of it. Up kicks off air.
Ooh, the level 1 at mid-screen, that's pretty surprising given that Hippo and M Bison lack a lot of defensive options. You wouldn't expect to see a spend there, unable to get the punish counter, but you wouldn't expect to see a spend, and I'm sure that's exactly what they're thinking. Clipping James Trombone with that level 1. Pressure on your block, what are you gonna do? Guess for game. 1 more interaction, another throw. Is it gonna be another one? Double it and give it to the next person. That's game 1 for Hippo.
Man, once you allow Hippo to really get in, a lot of these throws, there's just no stopping. You have to guess for life, guess for game after the fact. You can tell a couple times that Trombone tried to even roll out of it, maybe even go for the wake-up options, but there's nothing on that one. I mean, instead, opting for the up kicks and just get in with the flurry of throws here on the grab.
Now the turntables, we've got DJ oppressing Bison in the corner, but again, immediate turnaround. That's going to be a back throw. Keeping Bison in the corner. How are you going to keep the pressure on? You've got so many plus frames. But the OD is going to get TJ back into the corner. This has just been a game of switching corner pressure. Perfect parry, back throw. That's going to be like the 6th side switch of the game.
6-1-7
Benedict
throw, but
Arnold.
good punish counter off the up kick though. Try to go for the crouching light, even the jump in. Hippo responding in kind off the punch counter, but down for drive rush. Throw forward again. Hippo's just been allowed to get away with these too much percent of the time, and now James Trombone with the back feint and still gets hit in kind of the drive rush again, but no parry here. This has to be what, 10th throw by now, Bruno?
There are so many throws. Hippo is looking like the Los Angeles Lakers. A level 3 bait on wake up. That's going to be OD. Doesn't even need to spend any bar. Perfect KO from Hippo. 2 dominant games. I do think James Trombone is catching on to the throw. There are going to be some throw techs on raise up, I imagine, but then we're going to see Hippo start incorporating, going 1 layer deeper and going for the shimmy. But that's if James can start teching.
James Trombone just trying to find a proper answer here, having to respond in turn, but even with the flash hits, Hippo jumps in. Doesn't even matter whether or not there is burnout, just really taking this risk. Shits again coming in off the DJ and even tried to go for the crouching medium up kick, counter hit coming in for the OD confirm right into the wall, stun jumping cancel to start that bread and butter up again.
Really solid pressure from James Trombone. Really tight, frame perfect. That level 1 does enough damage to kill. And James Trombone, I think with the first round of the set so far. Let's see if we can keep the momentum up. Scissor kicks. Woo!
Again for the quick little slide in, but on the jump in, Hippo able to counter back. Now with the uppercut. Drive rush again, back feint for the kicks, but again, Trombone really has to be careful because Hippo's getting in a lot of these good reads, just leading to a drive rush throw confirms.
Yeah, that anti-air from Bison is pretty limited, but if you are playing in a predictable way, baits out the up kicks, and that is going to be a huge punish counter. Are we going to spend level 3? We're going to spend any bar rather. Baits out the OD up kicks, and back throw is going to net Hippo the round.
And Hippo really being patient there, waiting for the up kicks to hit again, knew that they were, and said, you know what, I don't have the bulletproof. This is gonna hurt. It's not gonna be fun, but instead I'm gonna take this round win. And for the whirlwind, the windmill kicks off rip, and James Trombone trying to block, jump in, feint, bait, and Hippo taking kind. Backsway again, and even try to go for the flash hit, but now another jump for Hippo to get punish counter hit.
What's scary is that Hippo is winning the close range and the medium range, but a perfect parry is going to lead to a back throw. Hippo, you gotta guess. Taste of your own medicine, Pfizer.
I was gonna say, Pfizer is fairly specific in this situation. If you are Hippo though, you might need an Advil, maybe a Tylenol for the headache coming in from the throws, but sent right into burnout, and he's gonna confirm this with a pretty nasty super art of his own.
Yeah, James Trombone is going to have access to the CA, but are they going to be able to mash? Goes for the jump immediately, and the tap parry does not work. We're going... The amount of cojones. Oh my gosh. You can spend it all and kill, right? You can spend it all and kill, right?
Assuming so, maybe not. Just
You could've
negative
OD'd.
1 HP. Oh no.
A huge miscue on the side of James Trombone, whiffing that special move, and that is going to be enough for Hippo to take the game. That was James Trombone's strongest showing so far, and unfortunately, they were unable to maintain the momentum. We are going to switch to an Ed here. I'm not sure that it was the character. For me, the issue was losing the medium to long range and losing up close, losing the plus frame game in your face. Ed is a character who dominates the mid-range, so we'll see what kind of adaptation James Trombone is going to be making in order to proceed in these following 2 games.
And I'm hoping the switch is worth it. I mean, really, when it comes to Ed, a lot of the flicker hits and jabs can be useful, especially against connecting against Hippo. I mean, it's all about the bait and switch with this character, but in this situation, you are going to have the throw instead, and Hippo guessing the throw gets him with a break.
Oh, man. Really solid patience from Hippo, just walk blocking, getting in the effective range of Bison, and this is just so much pressure. This is the same thing that we saw against the DJ.
Throw escape again. Just got the drive rush confirm off the medium kick, but instead having to opt in for the jump in. and Fierce right into the OD confirming. It's gonna be 1 round up for Hippo. Go into it. James Trombone, I'm hoping this swap works out somewhat in your favor. I'm kind of sitting back watching, but if you are Hippo, no sitting back, no patience just yet, all confidence into the aggression, just the jump in, Fierce with it. It is super hard.
We immediately go into the level 2, force a guess for game situation. Ooh, are we gonna do the level 2? Do we have desyncs on deck? Woo! Mini combo incoming.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, but an immediate jump up from Hippo, so confident.
Love to see, and for Hippo, gets with a punish counter, 2-piece hit, but perfect parry in from James Trombone. Punish with the slide in swap, but now the throw, still in the jump in. Hippo on another win here against the Ed switch even.
Yeah, James Trombone was ready with the air-to-air, but not quick enough, going immediately back to the DJ. Let us spectate that match, realizing that Ed wasn't the answer. It wasn't going to solve the problem that Hippo was presenting. And I love the pressure. I love the anytime that Hippo has James Trombone in the corner, if you're going to go for a jump out, I'm going to hit you with the air-to-air. If you let me run my game plan, I'm just going to put some plus frames in your face. You got to deal with it. Let's see if this DJ has gathered enough data to take at least one game in this set. Drive reversal immediately.
I think so. You had the air to deal with, you had the throws to deal with, and none of them could be broken, but still waste the bar off the up kicks, and James Trombone slammed right into a perfect KO coming in from Hippo on the Bison. It's starting to look brutal. If anyone's in chat community, you might want to look away from this one, possibly. I don't mean to sound mean. It is starting to get a little heated here.
Oh, gets hit with the overhead. Oh, gets the opening, but miscues from Hippo. It's going to lead to a back throw. James Trombone goes for the throw, immediately gets hit by the DI. Oh, but we missed the bomb implant. We get the side switch combo. What's going to be the pressure? Oh, but a mistimed button on your wake up is going to lead to a back throw.
Have to be a little more careful, especially on a lot of these jump-ins, because Hippo just confirms either off the OD or another jump-in special. But now for James Trombone back in burnout, taking a good chunk of chip damage here. Hippo looking comfortable. An uppercut off of that with the fists, and another one in a row for Hippo.
Hippo with a dominant performance, telling DJ, you don't have the answers. You don't got the answers, DJ. Really solid stuff. Had such a read on how James Trombone wanted to deal with the corner pressure. Baiting out the drive reversals, baiting out the OD up kicks, baiting out the jump out of the corner and getting hit with the air-to-air. Hippo had every answer and guessed correct every time. And unfortunately, James Trombone is negative at the slot machine today. St. Cola, what do you think about that match?
Shake my hand. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. That's what I think. God damn. Hippo. Why you gotta do it to the homie like that? Aren't you from the same, like, Texas? Y'all from Texas together. You could sign him a point or two. Like, dang, why you gotta go in like that? But no, real talk though, Hippo played fantastically. I think it's not a matter of James playing horribly. It's just that Hippo was just on one the entire time. Although James, I would like to see more of the Ed. I think that would be a better matchup on paper. Ed has an easy way to punish these scissor kicks. They have to be very well spaced, like perfectly, because he could just do crouching light kick, I believe, to really easily punish that. And overall, I think like Ed can keep him out. I think it's a pretty even, kind of an annoying matchup for Bryce whenever I play it. So I would like to see the Ed a little bit more. Maybe focus a little bit less on those dream combos. You got the dream combos. Let's up that nooch a little bit. Let's up that nooch. But yo, dominant play today, Hippo. I don't know. You might be on one. Might be a snack champion in the making right there.
Really solid stuff all around. And, you know, just like you said, had every right answer in the corner. We spent 90% of the set in the corner, in the left corner in particular. And just James Trombone with, you gotta solidify the corner defense. Street Fighter 6 is a game where oftentimes you're spending most of the rounds in the corner, and you've got to not just guess correctly, but be familiar enough with your character and your opponent's character that you know when to employ some of these tools, the drive reversal and wake up, when to just wake up and crouch block, throw out the jabs, try to get a light confirm into a side switch. But James Trombone with no answers there.
man, just absolutely brutal with it. I will say at certain points, maybe James Trombone kind of got a little too predictable for Hippo's taste. Knew exactly when to counter. Those jump ins, and Hippo really said, oh, those charge feints you really thought you were going to hit me with? That's not going to work for me. Those wake ups you really thought you had and those options you thought you could route out of that? No. Drive rush right into the back throw. Even the command grabs got nasty with it.
Well, that was so nasty. I'm going to go take a breather, take a break, and go blacklist Hippo because I don't want to run into that Bison at all. We're going to have more match stuff this break after I take this quick break to make sure I never run into that Bison. Y'all hold tight. We'll return. More collegiate combat coming right at you. Don't go nowhere. Back like we never left with more Snack Champion action out here, presented by Pagoda and Esports U. You know what to do. I'm St. Cola. I'm joined with Ash. I'm joined with Fake Bruno. And I think the players are actually ready to play. So I'm just going to scoot on out the way. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Quick
Bye-bye.
work. We are
whoa.
going to the match. Waves SK versus Duder 963 Waves out of the University of Saskatchewan, and Duder representing Arizona State. It's going to be a matchup that you see often at these Capcom Pro Tour events, these premieres. It is going to be Rashid versus Akuma, Big Bird versus NL. Like I said, a matchup that you see, it is so kind of rote, and we are familiar with how this matchup plays out. But it is going to be hard for a match to outdo what Hippo did, burning his play into my Hippo campus.
Okay, bars.
Psychology, baby. But we'll see what these players got and if they can outshine Hippo's dominant play to become the snack champion. As we head into the game over here, Rashid versus Akuma. Duder getting an immediate opening on that jump in. Pressing buttons on wake up. Oh my gosh, that is so much pressure. Akuma known for the pressure. Woo! That is going to be the round for Duder 9-6-3.
No room to breathe, just Duder, whether it be just the medium cancel hits right into the drive rush, even the throws. He couldn't fight back, but even on the Rashid, I'm expecting some OD Eagle strikes, maybe a little bit of the spinning mixer, but for now, it's all Akuma all day going for the air here, but off the punish counter, Wave at least able to wake up, even try to go for the roundhouse, but even forward knee. Didn't find anything just yet except for the throw.
She's able to establish some pressure, going to level 2. Category 5 gets the OD, gonna force some corner pressure. What's it gonna be, high-low? We tech. Ooh! That standing medium kick, getting the punish counter. And now we're pushing the corner, putting pressure on. And I like this. I like that Waves was able to come back from the pressure from the first round and kind of establish some pressure of his own. Gets the counter DI, and that is certainly going to be the round on the side of Waves. SK. Ooh, missing the anti-air buffet. Looking like a dual Kevin tweet. The medium mixer needs to be buffed.
I was about to say, my heart going pitter-patter, even with the OD Eagle strike right into the mixer, whiffs on that, but makes up for it off another strike. You know, totally fine. I meant to do that, says Waves. Now for Duder 9-6-3 going forward, especially off the kicks there, but right into the drive rush. OD against the wall splat. Tatsu off of it too.
The whiff punish that led to the corner. Oh, and that's going to be standing HK into the Tatsu. That was a commanding performance from Duder. Let's see if Waves is able to adapt. And it's really just about, like, what we saw in the round that Waves was able to win was he wasn't letting Duder play the oppressive offense that Akuma is known for. So let's just weather the storm a little bit. Let's play a little bit patient. Let's represent some drive reversal on wake up. Let's get Akuma off of us, and let's start playing our own game. Waves is doing exactly that.
There we go. Wake up with the OD spinning mixer a little earlier for the throw right to the face, but the shimmy. The tornado projectiles here, but Duder responding in kind. Throw again, right against the wall, but WaveX wake up. That is a scary teleport coming in from the Akuma, and Duder, no confirm off of that one, but if you are Wave looking a little too happy with the feet off of Rashid, you do a spinning mixer going up in the air.
Oh, a huge whiff punish gets Duder out of the corner, but drops the combo, and now you're burnt out and facing a Category 5 Storm, Hurricane Milton.
Knew to rush right in with it too. Wave looking a little book smart and even money smart if you are Rashid here. Jump to the air, but Duder having to respond. Crouching medium kick, projectile off the tornado leads right into the fly and the throw on top of it.
Duder's 9-6-3 is a HK enjoyer. You gotta imagine that Waves is gonna start crouching those and getting the light confirm punish. Ooh, some pressure, but miscue on the throw. Get the Tatsu. Overhead blocked.
So no overhead for you, even with the jumping. Crouching medium again, which Duder has really been getting a lot of good confirms off of, but breaks the fireball. Wait, a little tornado there. With the handstand drive rush. No impact to be found just yet. Just really a crouch jab game if you're Duder and having to stay safe with it. Maybe projectile. Nothing here just yet as Wave responds in turn with the spinning mixer off rip and the fly in.
And that is going to be burnout in the corner against Rashid, who has great pressure here, but we jab through it. We don't get the confirm, but we bait out the DI. And now you've got to guess. Oh, doesn't get the DP. Are they mashing? Are they mashing? Are they ready to super? Great patience from Duder.
Wake up, gotta be a little careful here, but that DI shouldn't hit for a little bit of resource on level 2, and that's gonna put up some pressure, especially if Wave gets into the fly and grab. confirm, and another one up here for WaveX. Now 1-1.
That was a great bait out of the tap parry attempt, and we've seen that a couple times. Duder tap parrying even at full screen, but Rashid has so much mobility that he can close up that gap and get that punish counter throw. So I think we are in store for a pretty close set. I do see Duder's method of going on the platinum account. He's doing a smurfing tactic to keep his opponent guessing on whether or not he's really that skill level. Not that platinum players aren't good, but this Duder is playing like a man possessed.
I was gonna say, sometimes rank may indicate how you play, other times it may not. You could just very well run into somebody who's platinum and all of a sudden you end up at the end. It's like, dang, this platinum player's got hands out here playing like he's legend, possibly, but your waves. 1 throw, 2 throw, a good one at that for 1 win on the board. But if you are Duder, who plays a very aggressive Akuma, wouldn't count him down and out just yet.
And I think we are seeing some adaptation from Waves SK, Charlie Kaufman film. Drive rush cancel in, but we get the OD. Get off of me. Unhand me. Oh, I love the jabs through that. That's not real pressure, but unable to capitalize. Doesn't get the light confirmed into the Tatsu, and now you have to eat this hurricane. Tampa Bay. What's it going to be? Ooh, pressure. Go for the overhead.
Just having to try and buffer block everything, but even in burnout, Duder couldn't even recover from that, instead having to opt in for the DP, and now Waves finds himself on the very vulnerable business end of a pretty pissed off Akuma. He goes in for the rush, demon teleport, but the jump in overhead coming in from Waves to just nip that in the bud before it can get any worse, and maybe allow Duder to run away with the momentum.
Yeah, I think that was a little greedy from the side of Duder because he was walking Rashid to the corner. He had the advantage there, and you just gotta press your advantage. You don't gotta do too much. Going for the command grab is a little risky, but let's see how we can keep up the pressure here against Rashid. I like the back jump. Ooh, whiff punish. Smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. Oh, but
it is almost Halloween. We trick-or-treat method here. Waves. Different spinning mixer, but off the medium one. Maybe not the one you were looking for. As Duder responds in turn. Putting the Tatsumaki into the DP and able to parry at least a little bit here. Not that much. And if you are Waves, wanted to get out of a vulnerable corner situation, it's Duder.
And you mentioned that we are close to Halloween. These drop combos are very scary. That throw is going to lead to the round win for Duder 9-6-3. But Waves, I would say, handily has the momentum in this set right now.
We
can clean it up.
Just right over. Projectile. 1 more. 2 more. Make that 3, but even Duder is able to avoid it for the command normals right there. Tatsumaki up against the wall. No DP, but that is going to have to be the 3 super arts to pack a punch against Waves.
And that is more than 50% damage. Many men wish death upon me. All right. Throw loops. Is it going to be another one? Oh, we tech.
Breaks it.
Oh, great DI in the corner. Let's see what the combo is. High, low. We go for the throw.
Again, response in time with the DI, but even off the slide, it's the kicks, the rush, if you will, the drip, the fit, the burnout coming in from Waves, and Duder's been able to block against most of it, but I'm not so sure against a level 3 Altair super art.
It's pretty expensive on the side of Waves. You do get the round, but you go into this final round with no cash in your wallet. You do gain a lot of super gauge in this game, but Yasar is such an important super for Rashid. We'll see if it comes back to bite him. I love the light. The light confirmed from Duder, but a perfect parry on wake up into a back throw to keep the pressure up.
Hard knockdown too, and now Duder making a bit crucial mistake there, jumping in right to the projectile. Make that twice again to allow Waves to finally pop off. The good combo confirmed here, ending with the Eagle Strike. Another drive rush into the back throw against the wall. Goes for the quick little tornado, but even with the jump in, Waves able to parry at least a little bit of it before drive rush right and crouching light hit. Duder now kind of separated themselves here, and a nasty fireball to hit with a slide in off of it from Rashid.
Oh, gets a huge jump in. That is going to be it. You built. Oh, but drops the combo.
Uh-oh. That's a yikes. That's unfortunate. You hate to have it happen or really just see it happen to anybody else, but now Burnout to use the tornado projectile again into the level 2, and imagine Waves a little tired here, but still opts in for the throw against Duder.
I'm unsure about going into Burnout there, but the throw, you got the pressure, so good option from Waves SK. That's going to be 3-1. But going into Burnout there is pretty scary because Duder, it was just one drop combo away from getting that game.
With the tornado to really break the projectile here, so no fireball for you, says Waves. And now Duder, jumping light here, but off the low. Throw escape, knew to break out just in the nick of time, and stand medium here.
It's going to be the jump from Duder. We've seen a lot of attempted jump-ins, no anti-airs from Waves, but trying to take his turn back and paying the price for it. Oh, was able to bait out the tap parry, but not able to get the punish counter throw. Oh my gosh, there's some spaghetti on the screen. Olive Garden.
Olive Garden when you hear your family, but I can't exactly say the same about this match. It's just about Street Fighter. When you're here, it's 1v1. All grabs, all hands, no exceptions, and really can see this in here for Waves, who gets in with the hit, the spinner again, but drive rush combo confirm against Duder for the level 2 12 hit, 17, 18, and 21 hit piece. If you are Waves for another medium spinning mixer and forget the burnout, able to end it off the throw.
That was huge scaling on that level 2, but just going in for the hug, the bear hug, saying, let me hold that real quick. Oh, a huge jump in. That's going to be the corner for Duder. The 2 dashes is such a big part of Akuma's OP setups. Oh my gosh, big damage. Try reversal, wake up.
Reversal. Good reversal of that one. Forward throw. 3-hit piece. The tornado projectile and even tries to go for the low ground hits, but off the counter. That's going to be Duder responding with another throw of himself and punish counter. And honestly, really trying to predict either a lot of these fireball hits or maybe Duder trying to go for a jump in confirm, but goes off the punish counter right into the DI impact against the wall.
Yeah, and Waves extending the pressure with the DI. They get a huge opening here, but miss the tornado, or missed a whirlwind shot rather, but buttons on wake up is going to kill Duder 963 and Waves SK from Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan's very own. 4-1 in that set. Really solid stuff. I thought that there was some great Akuma play there, but some miscues leads to Duder's demise. St. Cola, tell me what you think about what you saw on screen.
I think Duder is smurfing. You're not in plat, bro.
Oh.
You probably played your placement matches and you went right to the lobbies to play some top level players because that was some pretty good Akuma play. All right, but however, Waves, take off the Dewey because you looking ridiculous, my guy. You are looking fantastic with the Rashid. Very active, a lot of jumping and a lot of like meaty pressure you like to see. And even though there were some mistakes here and there, like we saw at the very end, missing the fireball, having the follow-up is a good peace of mind to keep that pressure on and find these finishes and seeing the drive impacts every so often was really good too as well. I like that Rashid play. Level 2, what can you do, bro? Like that's gonna be like the bread and butter. Some of the setups you saw, you dashing back and forth, causing that mental damage and acting the physical damage we saw in the character too as well. So fantastic stuff. But hey, Duder, don't move without any points. At least got some on the board in their pocket, but it's gonna be Waves moving on with more towards that top spot.
Really solid stuff. And like I said, it was a really, really close 4-1. It was just a few miscues on the side of Duder 963. Drop combos. We had one of those. It would have been a game closing combo, the DP into super, and we whiffed the DP. It's just one of those things where you utilize the replay takeover function that Capcom just patched in, and you tighten up those combos. You spend hours in the lab. Don't follow my footsteps. Don't get lulled in to the 3 a.m. ranked session. Do a 3 a.m. lab session. Do yourself a favor. What do you think, Asherbach?
If anything, I really liked a lot of these combos coming in from the Rashid, especially off the tornado projectiles. That's the one thing. You want to bait out some moves. And from Duder, I mean, sure, buffered out with the fireballs, but then jumping in, might not have been a little too hot, and then really allowed Waves to finally bite back and really just get his get back.
Well, that closes out our fourth match. We have a final one coming up with somebody I have met personally and have seen grow throughout Street Fighter 6's lifespan. When we return from the break, more action with some Honda hands, maybe possibly hitting you real quick with it. Don't go nowhere. Everyone be quiet. Everyone be quiet. I'm speaking to you, Harms. You ain't playing Bison, bro. You playing Honda, okay? People came to see the Honda. You gonna play the Honda. I know I told you to play Bison, and you kept playing Honda. You're not gonna play Bison. You're not gonna play any other character. You're gonna play Honda, and I guess we're gonna possibly see some Geef. That's what Ash has been looking forward to. Maybe even Bruno. Ash, what are your thoughts?
Listen, all you had to say was Geef. You had me at Geef. I kid you not when I tell people I come from a family of grapplers. I was, in a weird way, born to play anyone, maybe like Ryu, doomed to play Zangief. I blame my uncle. I blame my dad, but I'm still looking forward to it. I love my grappler characters. I would, for one, love to see an SPD. It would be fun. Not for any of you, though. Guaranteed that. Not for any of you.
Let me find out that we're colluding on a Tuesday or on a Monday night. I didn't know we could do that. I didn't know that we could take the sticks in our own hands and determine the players. Authoritative.
I'm just trying to help. Harms, you ain't playing no Honda. You're not doing. Yeah, you doing the Bison stuff. Yes, that's what you think in your mind. But you playing Honda. You've been a Honda player for this long. We saw you with Honda when you were at the DreamHack Atlanta last year, and you cooked up IDOM. You're not gonna switch up on us right now. Okay, I feel like once a Honda player, always a Honda player. But you'll be fighting against a Geef player who is named Follow Your Dreams. What a nasty name. That sounds like a very dangerous opponent right there. Ash, what are your thoughts on the matchup?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. If it does turn out to be the Zangief versus Honda matchup, am I allowed to say that one Big E quote that floats around all the time in WWE? What was it? Big meaty men. That's the one I'm looking for. Am I right on that one? I don't know if I'm allowed to say it here, but it's true. I mean, technically, it's not wrong. You have what? 6'7", 400 pounds of muscle Zangief versus gosh, how much does Honda weigh? We're talking what? 350, 450 for being questionable here?
About 6 or 7 packs of Pagoda, I believe.
Oh,
that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a little much.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. All right, I think they want to play, so we'll let them go at it. Commentators, take it away.
Follow Your Dreams is a legend. We have seen Follow Your Dreams do some legendary stuff with their Geef, so I am looking forward to this. And if we do see the Honda, the fact that Harms plays Honda and Bison, who many players think is within the top 5, maybe top 3, and I've heard many of people say that Honda is bottom 1. Oh my gosh, the perfect parry immediately, and Follow Your Dreams, drive rushing in, putting the pressure onto Harms. Ooh, with punish. 100 hand slap into the headbutt. You can see the throw. We see it. Oh, imagine we're gonna see the car cancel into the throw at some point.
Man, Peter Parker, my poor back, and for Harms really getting the damage. Slow butt hit. And that's going to Follow Your Dreams down in the round. But listen, I don't like to be biased, but I have to root for the Zangief here. Am I allowed to? 100%. Even going in for the sumo dive, Follow Your Dreams. I've been trying to go fierce, but the headbutt, no confirm off of that one. And Harms fully charged on this. I'm going to be a little careful, but if your Follow Your Dreams just gets whiffed on the crouching medium kick.
Harms is just all over Follow Your Dreams, operating right outside of Geef's effective range and whiff punishing multiple times. We've seen 4 or 5 huge whiff punishes, another punish counter there, and you are facing immense pressure in the corner. Will you make diamonds Follow Your Dreams?
Yes!
Seems he does.
I was gonna say the running OD. We love to see it for the pile driver, but Harms, even with the burnout, Follow Your Dreams on -1 HP and stands up a little too soon. Now it's the Honda up by 1 here.
Harms disrespecting the negative frames, immediately going into the jab for the counter hit. And again, we're just gonna see punish counter after punish counter. This time on the side of Follow Your Dreams, operating outside of Honda's effective range.
Ooh, side swap. You try to go for the crouching medium, but that hell staff not doing wonders as expected here. Burnout, but that's one SPD. I feel we might need a counter in chat to see how many we might hit tonight, depending on how Harms plays. I mean, Follow Your Dreams is getting absolutely smothered here before being able to break through. Off the parry, and that one as well, the jump in.
Yeah, the crouch, heavy punch paying dividends for Follow Your Dreams. We get another command throw. Yes for game. Ooh, we're going low.
Oh,
the trade leads to the round for Follow Your Dreams. Let's see what adaptation Harms makes in this round now. Buttons on your block, punish counter, pushing you into the corner, putting some pressure on.
And honestly, good on Harms, knowing the punish, especially off the whips from the chops, but now follow your dreams. He's crouching medium here again, but for Harms, the 1,000-hand slap right into the butt slam, and another one coming in. Being nasty with it. Both up to level 3 on the super art right now. Running knee, not doing too hot. Follow your dreams, no confirm, and Harms again, just seeing him into burnout. The critical art available, but if you are Harms, let me go for the super art instead. Crouching light to hit.
Yeah, very mindful on the side of Harms going into the level 1, not wanting to spend all the gauge, but that level 2 does that punish. That does not punish. You get the parry, and that's going to be a huge punish counter on the side of Harms. You're going to be in the corner, and you've got to guess on your wake up.
And the negative frames after puts you in such a vulnerable position, even with the heavy dive. Harms, but again with that uppercut punish. Follow your dreams. Kind of buffering out with the footsies here. Neutral game not to be found. Watching medium. 1,000-hand slap again up against the wall, but with the parry. Head dive not active. Head slam from Follow Your Dreams. Not confirmed, but into the level 3 if you are the Honda.
That's going to be heavily scaled, and Geef with the extra health. It's not going to kill, but it puts Harms in a great position to take this round. Are we going to see a level 3? Ooh, but a whiff. Lariat is going to lead to the punish counter and the game. 2-0 for Harms against Follow Your Dreams. Follow Your Dreams tightening things up. I like what I see. Punish counters of his own, but we do have to be leery about the ranges that E-Honda can operate at. We don't want to get drive rush canceled in. Oof, OD headbutt.
Starting to see some improvement, especially from Follow Your Dreams, but Harms still knows to avoid that stand fierce that comes after most of these confirms. But now for the drive rush again into the throw. Back up against the wall and into the OD throw butt slam again. Follow Your Dreams. Pin, 0 HP, and Harms honestly looking to run away with it, which I'm hoping is not the case. I mean, listen, again, don't mean to be biased, but I want to see a Zangief for just once here, but it just might be all sumo all day, but SPD to respond back.
The teleport on the SPD, he was in Saskatchewan and he caught him.
Say, how far is Saskatchewan from here now to the probably far. Research later. I know getting in with the research, even with allowing Follow Your Dreams, not a single shred of movement. Harms. Now smothering him as best as possible, even going in for the head dive. Perfect parry off the hell stab.
That is going to be an extension. We go into burnout here, and that is, we don't get the animation on the level 3, but an OD Lariat is going to lead to pressure from Geef. We go into burnout ourselves. Level 2, does that chip? No, I mean, that's way too much health. Oh, you bet it all, Follow Your Dreams. It could be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. 3 games to 0. Harms is up.
Oh, it's a good chunk of chip damage, but the one thing about Zangief's level 2 super art leaves you so vulnerable after the fact to quite literally anything and everything. You have a trigger finger just to keep yourself alive here, but Follow Your Dreams. Watching medium again and buffer. Harms now going in for the drive rush confirmed. 15 hits to really hit. You try to go for the butt slam, but Follow Your Dreams in with the parry off the headbutt. Crouching hell stab right into the running knee.
Follow Your Dreams is serving a life sentence in the corner. Jeez Louise. Harms putting pressure on. Going into burnout. Ooh, and now you are in the corner against Geef. Ooh, what a guess. The ODSPD. 5 letters. Leads
That's what
to the
I
round.
Love to see. Was able to jump out of the corner, especially off the heavy dive, side swap right into the SPD to end things, but now Harms back on the up and up again with the reversal. Follow Your Dreams. Can't even respond. Forget the parry. Now that's going to be the OD throw again into the sumo butt slam. At least 500, 600 pounds of it in pure raw muscle. And Follow Your Dreams. Not like this. Please, I beg, anything. Wake up. DDT to hit.
Ooh, the Lariat does land here. You got level 3 on the side of Harms, but but a whiff is going to lead to the round for Harms. And to follow up, Saskatchewan from my location is 3,000 miles away.
Okay.
So that's how far the
appreciate it.
SPD landed.
Wait, I was gonna say and you're East Coast, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, it might be a little further away from where I am in UC Irvine, but I can tell you right now, Harm's not even letting Follow Your Dreams get any further away than need be, having to opt in from the crouching light into the medium hit again, but now might even have this for the heavy. Right
Huge
into it.
counter hit on the side of
Hand
Farms.
slaps again.
And he is making Follow Your Dreams guess over and over again, but a level 3!
My loyal fans!
You were mashing!
Oh boy, howdy do I love Zangief damage scaling in big 2024 and double hand chops off the impact, side swap, lariat, heavy dive, SPD!
Man, Follow Your Dreams making Harm's guess on Wake Up, threatening the DI in the corner, saying, no, got him. I'm going in for the SPD.
In Zangief, we trust. We all say in unison, or at least some of us. I know Cole is probably in the background either seething or maybe eating a pagoda egg roll and seething at the Zangief performance. Who knows? Probably both. But for Harms, having in with the OD throw and now Follow Your Dreams, trying to go up in medium, but instead having to opt in for the Hell Stab Lariat instead.
I like that backdash from Harm's on Wake Up, not wanting to go into burnout there. Extends! And able to clip Zangief, leading to the hard knockdown. We got some nooch on a Monday night. Chops, counter hit, that all lands.
Triple chops and right into the stand fears, but off the headbutt. Hell Stab immediately countered by the perfect parry and for Harms. Butt slam again. And for OD off ripping top of that one, even with the burnout. Honestly, GG's, they're not careful enough. Follow Your Dreams whiffed off the crouch kick.
That's pressure from Harms, not respecting the negative frames, buffering into super. But that whiff is going to lead into the command grab from Follow Your Dreams. Now you're in the corner. Are we going to see another perfect parry, another SPD from Saskatchewan?
One more.
Oof.
Oh, come on. It can be a perfect KO. Just follow your dreams, follow your dreams. And it will be to end with the OD Lariat. But now, headed into our final round, band for band, bar for bar. Really just hand slap for hand slap if you are Harms on the Honda.
Man, that was dominant from Follow Your Dreams, but Harms coming back with a vengeance. Making Geef guess over and over again. Got Geef looking like that SpongeBob meme with the filing cabinets on fire. Ooh, baits out the OD, or the drive reversal rather. Blocked, leads into the SPD, but a perfect parry. Certainly going to be the corner. We're going to go into butt slam. Butt splash. Ooh.
Uh-oh. You try to go for the crouch previous a little earlier for Follow Your Dreams, but Harms saying, you know what, get those heavy hits out of here. Instead, just gonna handle this quick, nice level 3. See how I made a ring of fire? Very mindful. See how I tossed Zangief over it? Very demure. You see that critical art if you're not careful enough. My loyal fans!
You see it again. He said Harms in his head was saying certainly, not again. He won't do it twice. He doesn't know the Red Cyclone like Asherbach knows the Red Cyclone. And that is going to be the game. Follow Your Dreams. Doesn't take the whole set, but gets 2 games out of the 5 and making a statement. What I love about that is that we didn't take the dub, but we're making a statement. Geef players know it better than anyone else. Asherbach,
Exactly.
I may not win the game, but I'm going to make a statement.
Exactly. You may not win the battle, but you will definitely, well, in this situation, kind of win the war. Sometimes you just have to hit your opponents with an SPD, Siberian Express, or maybe if you're not careful enough, but that's another game entirely. Yes, I did the snarl. I had to. As a Zangief player and a resident grappler, you know I had to. That performance, listen, Harms, gotta give it up. We love to see the Honda. We love that level 3, but we also love our loyal fans.
Hold up. Your thoughts?
the growl, the bears growl like that? Is that what Geef muscle made me?
I guess.
I thought that's what they do out there. I do it for the one time. Listen, yo, I agree with Bruno. Definitely made a statement in terms of not only taking points, but have had the actual, first to 5 gone longer, we could have seen maybe a victory for Follow Your Dreams. We may follow himself to a W. Who knows? Harms with some pretty cheeky, interruptions using the supers in between the strings. But I felt like the burnout was a little bit too often, too much, and not respecting what happens to get close to Geef. I do think that's a difficult matchup for Hana, especially these days. You have better neutral on the side of Geef. He's got really great buttons with stand medium, crouching light punch, all that good stuff. And when he gets close, what you're wanting is Honda. It's like an SPD. Like, you too close to me. That's just how it goes. That's just how it flows, bro. But that being said, there's more points in totality for Harms. He is causing harm to his opponent. He gets 3. Follow Your Dreams with 2. That's quite a bit going through. And that ends out our last match for today of collegiate combat play. But we are not done. We have one more thing for y'all after this break. We're actually going to get an interview with our snack champion. After this break, we'll talk to a certain somebody. So don't go nowhere as we shoot some questions over to them. Heary, we have finally found our snack champion out here at Esports EU, presented by Pagoda, on the Capcom channel, on the Esports U channel, and many other places too. If you're all watching this on Twitch or YouTube or whatever you're watching, thank you for joining us and watching all the great matches. But we have finally pared down the person who has been putting the most hands on the mans out here, and it is Hippo. Yo, Mr. Mude himself. How are you doing? And he's got the background too. He's got the bicep background too.
You know
Ash,
me.
I will start with you for the questions.
Yeah, of course. First of all, I definitely got to ask, what was the game plan, especially going against a bit of a rare DJ pick aside of James Trombone?
So I actually cheated just a little bit. I have a history with James Trombone. The last time we played was actually offline in a local bracket. We're both from Dallas. So I just thought back to what I did during our set. It was a grand final set of our last set in DJ Bison. Basically, it was shimmy on wake up a lot. And it worked out. I got a lot of max damage combos and whatnot, and he took the hurt. Other than that, though, the CPT Singapore qualifier thing happened. Zhen versus Xian happened, and you could see that none of them, or Zhen didn't want to play M Bison. They elected to play the DJ mirror. That matchup's like not that good in my opinion, but it worked out.
Oh, okay.
That's so funny that you're mentioning like the CPT Super Premieres like coming up so recently that you're literally watching the matchups and you're watching the sets and taking notes and applying it to your own play. What are some of the things that you are like outside of tournaments? How are you labbing? How are you applying like new combos and stuff like that? How do you implement them into your game?
So our esports program at University of Texas at Arlington, they give us a whole esports room where we can practice however we want, how we do it. But me specifically as a player, I like to go into ranked and get a feel for things, just to warm up basically. But then afterwards, after some rank sets, you gotta go back and watch what you've done, what you did wrong, and then especially you gotta watch the better players. You gotta watch the better players, see what new combos, new innovations, and new optimizations. And you can find that through, like I said, the CPT Super Premiere Singapore just happened, right? Their own personal streams. I like to watch what's his name? Anyways, I like to watch a lot of Top Bisons. Sorry. And
Gara, there's like a million of them.
Yeah, there's a million of them, right? Anyways, I like to watch them, find the new stuff, and then after that, I try to implement it in the training room, and then ultimately go back into ranked and custom room sets to get it all fixed into my playstyle.
Yeah, I love that because you're speaking to the fact that through this platform, through the collegiate, like your programs giving you spaces to implement that kind of stuff, it's unlocking a new level for collegiate fighting game players. So we love to see colleges kind of opening spaces up for players to improve, and I think you bring up such great points.
Thank you. Shout out to UTA.
I got two questions before you go. The first one is, in terms of like fighting game history, how long have you been playing fighting games for? That's my first question.
Truthfully, when I was first starting playing fighting games, I'd say my first interaction with it would be Ultra Street Fighter 4. I learned how to do Ryu's DP, FADC, Ultra. That's my only interaction with that game, actually, as a child. Fast forward a few years, I'd say 2013, I played Super Smash Bros. Melee. I guess you could call it a fighting game or not, whatever the argument's in there. I played that just a little bit. I was 13 years old then. Not many traditional fighting games, though. A lot of Super Smash Bros. And then my first streets, actually, besides that interaction with Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 6. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 is my first streets. Probably my first big traditional fighting game. And then after that, I got into Tekken 8 just a little bit, but mostly Street Fighter 6. Yep.
Oh, nice. My second question is this: what are your aspirations with esports or with like fighting games in general? Do you want to become a professional player? Are you looking just to become better than what you were yesterday? What are you looking to do? What's your goal?
I'd say once upon a time, there was a day where, I aspired to be the greatest ever to do it, stand on top of the main stage and do it. But I think it's a little grand. It's nice to have grand aspirations, but I think my main goal is be the best I can be, whether that's given all the circumstances, like I got to go to school, I got to go to work, I got all this limited time. It doesn't matter about that. It's just the best that I can be in any given game that I'm playing at that moment.
There are pro players that say that also, they don't always think I want to be the best in the world or whatever. Angry Bird has said this continuously. He's like, I'm just trying to be better than what I am. I'm not focused on everything in front of me. I'm just focused on being a better person, being a better player as well. So that could lead into a top spot at a tournament. You never know. So
I
that
wouldn't
could
complain. I would not complain.
You know, that may be the way, that may be the path. All right, y'all. Any other questions y'all want to ask Hippo before he bounces out?
No,
Great stuff
think that's
tonight.
What I have.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Hippo.
Shout out to you,
Go take a breath. I'm gonna ban you and not play you in rank. Don't take my points, please. And real talk though, good stuff, and hopefully see you again on this stream, brother.
I appreciate it. Love y'all. See ya.
Peace. Man, what a insanely good Bison at such a very early start in like the FGC career. I only played a few other games before that, but wasn't really like diving down into like the FGC stuff, into like the nuanced stuff until recently with Street Fighter 6. So that goes to show up, like, you put your mind to the grind, could definitely be a top contender out here, especially the collegiate sort of thing. And I do think Hippo has some good opportunities to get some top spots if he just keeps practicing playing. But that rounds up the day for us. Ash, Fake Bruno, any final words? Ash, I'll start with you. How do you feel about today?
Of course. Well, I will say, got some exciting action, and honestly, the future of collegiate Street Fighter looking really bright out here. That is guaranteed, and the future of collegiate Zangief players. I will personally be leading that council we ride at dawn. SPDs, Siberian Express, bring everything you have, including your own loyal fans. But overall, really great night and a great showing, especially.
Oof, my stomach's starting to hurt, so Bruno, make it quick.
I am looking forward to this next generation of fighting game players. To hear that he said that he started playing Street Fighter 4 and he was a child made my bones wither a little bit. But the future of fighting games is super, super bright. Huge thanks to Esports U and Capcom Fighters for kind of platforming and making this space, and the colleges that are opening up their facilities in order that the next generation of fighting game players can take that next step and be on the Capcom Pro Tour stage, winning millions of dollars. Who's to say? You can follow over at Instagram @_fake Bruno, and content creators. There are collegiate fighting game content creators out there. Make your first video, make your first guide, keep on doing it, and find your glory.
Absolutely. You know, when it comes to giving that love to fighting games and the FGC, it could be artwork. It could be, you know, being a person that is out there helping out their hands, because, you know, a lot of us have bad hands from playing 9 to 10 hours a day. It could be anything, showing love to the FGC. So it doesn't matter what it is in terms of esports. Can be competitive or non-competitive. You're a part of it. All right. So big shouts to Capcom, big shouts to Pagoda, of course, big shouts to Esports U and all the collegiate colleges out there helping to put on more FGC stuff. I'm starting to see the rise. I'm starting to see these players out here in these tournaments, and these big tournaments too as well, and starting to enter some of the I guess I want to say like the leagues and like all the other cool things that are out in terms of like the tournaments that we have. But that ends it for today. It's been a great one, people. Stay safe, and we will see you in the streets.